What's the bravest thing you've ever said?
Help. Asking for help isn't giving up. It's refusing to give up.
Hello there, guys. Welcome back to another episode of E&Ftv. Today, I'm in a slightly different place. I thought it would be kind of appropriate to film this actually from where I've been sort of based and living and working from, which is my bed, unfortunately, for the last few months. Thankfully, as you can probably tell, as I'm sat up, I'm not in the state that I was just under a week ago. So I wanted to come back on here, give another health and work and business sort of update. It's one that I've wanted to do for, I'd say, just over a week, or probably nearly 2 weeks. But I've been in and out of hospital for the last couple of months. Had my third operation last Monday, which thankfully was a success. So third time lucky, I suppose. The whole journey was 15 months, with various investigations, tests, operations, and it feels now like I'm really at the end of this process. There's another CT scan to be had, and some more blood tests, just to rule out anything else. But then that should be it. That should be it finally. So that is, an incredible light that is now at the end of this horrendous tunnel that I've been on. There's a couple of things, and I want to start by saying a huge thank you. I have an amazing community around me, and when I say amazing, I don't know if breathtaking is the word, but the people around me have supported me, stood by me, and they've been incredible. Nothing short of incredible. The amazing Jane Pendlebury, so Jane, hello, did something that I wasn't expecting, and she created a fund to help me get my final sort of procedure done privately, because I was on a waiting list that looked like it was going to take 3 or 4 months. And Jane and a number of others, just they from what they said, it just sounded like they couldn't bear to think of me in any more pain that I was in. So they put together a fund, and there's probably many people that are watching this that have donated and contributed, and to all of you I say a massive thank you, from me and my family. To see that fund, the initial target, well, the initial amount put on there, I think, was 4,000. That was raised within just a matter of hours, within the afternoon, which was very emotional to see that, and the flood of messages and calls and everything else was, again, just breathtaking. This is quite a difficult one for me to record, this one. And the response was incredible. The engagement was amazing. And again, it's just testament to the amazing people that are in our industry that genuinely care about one another. And I hope I do and I don't, but I hope in a way that I get to be able to show that commitment and support in kind at some point. Um, so a massive thank you from the bottom of my heart to everybody that contributed, that has sent messages, that has shown support. It's been a really, really hard period of my life. And my team have done everything they possibly can to, again, support me in this period, but also keep business running. And it's put this, my condition, but also the market's been tough, as we all know. But I put a lot of that on my shoulders with me being absent from the business on and off for so long. And it put a tremendous amount of pressure on Edwards and Finn as a whole, the team. And as a result, although we've been filling jobs and so on, the business just can't sustain everybody, which is heartbreaking. It really is. It's heartbreaking. Um, so we had to have conversations, difficult conversations. And again, this was while I was actually in hospital on hospital beds in between all types of different tests and operations and whatever. And the team themselves, of course, disappointed, and me feeling devastated. Once the news had sort of been given to everybody, um, they had time to process, and everyone everyone decided to stay on commission only. Um, they said they didn't want to go anywhere and that they wanted to support me and the business to get back on its feet. And that's testament to them, who they are, their commitment, loyalty, all the things that any, not just, business owner with a team, but any human being would love to have, would love to have them say that. Um, and again, they've all got families, they've all got, people to support and homes to run and so on. So that to me was unexpected, but something that I'll never forget. So um, we will be carrying on business as usual. Nothing's going to change. I'm now getting back on my feet. So this week was my first day back properly at my desk, doing my job. Um, and with the sort of focus and commitment from me and the team, I feel confident that we're going to be able to get things back on track. Now I'm not going to be out of the business a lot of the time, I'm going to be able to, well, I have been getting my head down and finding ways to drive that business. Um, so although the start of this video is um, difficult, uh, as has this period of time, I want to sort of leave this message here, um, draw a line, and focus on activity. I think if anyone is watching this and they work in any sort of sales environment, recruitment or whatever, activity is king. The more activity you've got, the more chance you've got. And that's all I'm focused on is activity, activity, activity. Candidate, client, new business, all this is my primary focus. As we go into notoriously a quiet time for recruitment, but I'm not taking my foot off the gas. I know there's going to be a lot of people out there that who have told me, take your foot off the gas, make sure you're taking time to recover, do the things that you need to do. And I love and appreciate all of you for that. But what I need to do is get Edwards and Finn where it's always been, and that is thriving. So that's where we're at. Health wise, as I say, I've got a few. I've got a scan and a few tests to do, and then I'm hoping, that we get everything is the all clear and we're good to go, and then I can put all this behind me. That would be the dream, and I think I'm very close to getting there. So, and that's thanks to everybody. That's thanks to family, friends, all of you, everyone that's supported, everyone that's messaged, everyone that's called, everyone that's it's been amazing because of you. Few things to highlight, I guess, a few positives, because I think right now focusing on what is positive is something to be celebrated. So we won the we won the miaList Initiative of the Year Award, Silver Award, for the activities that we've been doing for the M&E revenue management space, with the M&E revenue management white paper, and everything that we've been sort of pushing and engaging with to drive change in that space. I was gutted that I couldn't be there on the night to collect the award. At the time, I was in hospital on another hospital bed, awaiting. I was either awaiting surgery or I just had it. I can't actually remember now. So I couldn't be there on the night, but my good friend Amy did. So she was there, and she was good and gracious enough to go up and accept it on my behalf. And that was a huge achievement for me, for Edwards and Finn, and for everyone involved in this movement, because, well, for me in the business, because it's the first industry award that we'd ever won, which is why it was gutting that I wasn't there. So it wasn't some regional recruitment award or something like that. This was a prestigious, industry recognized award, and we were up against some serious competition. I'm just so proud of that. If not, I'm so proud of that, and I'm so proud of everyone that's been involved in moving this forward. And we've got still more work to come. But wow, like just wow. before the end of this year, we won it, and I was just blown away. So that's a really positive one. Um, Another positive was, of course, we sponsored Hospace again this year, so Hospace 2025, and we sponsored the Revenue Manager of the Year award in conjunction with my very good friend, beautiful, very good friend, Adrian, who again has been incredible. The constant support. And again, I was gutted that I couldn't be there. Gutted I couldn't be there. Um, but I heard that I got a bit of a shout out, which is lovely. And it was amazing to see the images of the the incredible leaders on stage talking about the M&E work that we've been doing, and to give that the spotlight that it absolutely deserves. And again, I was gutted that I couldn't be there on the day to watch and listen and to see the engagement in the room, because I heard it was fantastic panel discussion. Um, that was another really positive thing. Again, I couldn't be there. I would have been in recovery at that stage. I would have had the op, and then I was in recovery, so I couldn't come. Although I told Jane that I was I was going to see if I could purchase a walking stick and organize transport down just for the event, and just see if I could get through it. But my body made it very, very clear that wasn't going to be an option. Um, so yeah, that was another really amazing thing that we were involved in. Um, and of course, we've got our end of year dinner that's coming up. Now, the end of year dinner has been a massive calendar um, sort of date for so many that have been previously. And they, unfortunately, I had to contact everybody to cancel the end of year dinner. It was on a Friday, maybe 3 weeks ago or something. And on the next Monday, I get a call from Patrick. And many of you will know Patrick from Profit Room. Um, and Patrick called me on that Monday morning and said that this event means too much to everybody for it not to go ahead. And would I mind if he got in contact with everybody and made all the arrangements to reignite the end of year dinner? He said, I know that you might not be able to come. I know that it might not be something that you're going to be able to attend and be involved in. But if that is the case, then why don't we go ahead and celebrate you? And if you can be there, then amazing. But if you can't, we would all love to still go ahead. And I'm sure you can imagine that was also an emotional call, because I have circa 40 industry leaders still wanting to go ahead with an event that means so much to all of them, including me. Um, and for someone as kind and as thoughtful as Patrick to make that call, clearly read the room, I guess, and understood what was going on, because I hadn't actually had no idea about everything that was going on, apart from I'd just had some health issues. And it's going ahead. And I am so thankful and so grateful and so humbled that the dinner is still going ahead, and that the event the event that everybody loves and wants to get to is still happening. And this is going to be the largest end of year event we've ever done. We had to change venues because the amount of people that were on the waiting list or sort of overflow list from last year, in case there was cancellations. So we had to change venues to allow us to have a larger space to be able to house everybody. And I can't wait. I cannot wait to see everyone smile, reminisce over the year, celebrate, and allow me to be able to say goodbye to a very difficult year with friends and colleagues. That's going to mean a lot. Going to mean a lot. So that's the health update. That's the work update or business update. I'd say over the next 2 or 3 months, Edwards and Finn is going to be in very much heads down, doing what we do best, delivering for our clients and our candidates, filling jobs to be able to replenish the pipeline and keep the business going. And all we need is for our industry, our colleagues, our community, our friends, to help simply by referring us, simply by using us. So if you're clients and you've got jobs, particularly difficult ones to fill maybe, or you're already planning for 2026, get in touch. Whether that's the UK, Europe, globally, revenue management, sales, marketing, e-commerce, data analytics, and we've also just started working on various operational roles for our clients as well. So whatever we can do to help, and whatever you can do to refer and get business over to us. We are a small business in the UK right now. The UK economy is not particularly supportive of small businesses right now. So we're all in this. We're all trying our best to survive. We've just hit a particularly tough patch because of me, basically. I'm going to end this with thank you to everyone that's supported. Thank you to everyone that's donated, messaged, called, shown their support. You're all amazing. And I feel very lucky to be part of this amazing community. And it's not lost on me, the kindness and commitment that everyone has shown over the last year, and beyond that. I'm going to end this here. Thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode. Apologize that it was a particularly emotional one, I suppose. But at the time of recording this, I believe it's actually National Men's Day. So there you go. It's going to get posted tomorrow. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. E&Ftv is not going anywhere. Edwards and Finn isn't going anywhere. We're going to continue on. But I just wanted to give everyone an update and a massive thank you. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.